What's going on? What's going on, good people? I know everybody probably watching the game, man. And I'm keeping up with it here and there myself. Um, just hit that like when you go ahead and come on in. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Uh, let's talk about it real quick, okay? Megan Thee Stallion. She's always dominating the headlines, always getting into some buffoonery, and I'm able to criticize Megan Thee Stallion because of the tacky stuff that she does. Okay, a lot of that stuff she brings on herself. Um, this situation right here, while some people may see it as probably a money grab, um, a lot of people see it as sickening. Me myself personally, I don't really see it as sickening because on one end, okay, it's like yeah, you can understand why Megan Thee Stallion. Um, everybody has their fetishes and stuff like that, and also you wouldn't be surprised to actually see something like that, okay? But then on the split end, it's like with the cameraman, why now? Why now? Because we know that Megan Thee Stallion, she's getting the bag, okay? She is on top of the female hip hop genre right now at this point in time. So I'm like, why now? And honestly, I don't really feel now. Do I encourage it? No, but also she probably made threats to that guy saying like, yeah, I'll I'll put I'll blackball you or whatever the case is. You'll never ever be able to get another position or get hired anywhere else. She probably blackballed him in that instance. What's up with it, Brown Sugar? She probably blackballed him in that, or probably blackmailed him in that instance. So it really doesn't surprise me, and I'm not shocked. But she is tacky how she moves, just like a lot of the other uh, female hip hop, you know, people like what I'm saying, like Cardi B. Yeah, she probably cleaned up her act, but we know what she did back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And look, I don't want people to think that I'm coming on here and I'm trying to disrespect women. It ain't that type of party with me. But I like to call it a spade because I'm able to be objective. You know what I'm saying? Did I think that Tory Lanez, does he deserve to be in jail? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you say you're not disrespecting women, well, yeah, look, Brown Sugar, in a case like this right here, the only thing that I have to say is that comes to mind is blackmail and manipulation. Okay, she probably manipulated this dude because women are, master manipulators. You know what I'm saying? Like they're master seducers. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to money or positioning and power. Uh, that's what I think it was. You know what I'm saying? She probably was like, "Yeah, you better take me having sex with this guy, whatever." And who knows? Who knows? The guy probably secretly got off to it, which He's probably not going to admit. He probably secretly got off to it. That's what I'm thinking. because I lost a lot of respect for Megan Thee Stallion when she came on the scene. When she first came on the scene, I was actually high on Megan Thee Stallion. I was like, okay, she's gonna do some She gonna do some damage. But once you start climbing that ladder, once you start elevating, and you start coming across different people, then you start doing certain things. And thing, man, that right there, I was just like, man, what? And playing the victim and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as her, jumping from bed to bed and all that other stuff, I mean, that's her business. Whoever she sleeps with, everybody's gonna make their comment or criticism about who this person's sleeping with. Oh, she shouldn't be having sex with this many people, all this other stuff. I'm not gonna go there because we don't know what's in any of these people's closets, the people that are criticizing her. So, and besides, they don't go to bed with her. They don't live everyday life with her. They don't know who she is, as a person. But this right here, what's being reported, I feel is very. It's a very messed up situation. It's a messed up situation. Now, could it damage her? In terms of sponsorships and stuff like that, possibly. You said some women are very dangerous. Cry wolf and play victim. Sick of it all. Yeah, look, and of course that. Unfortunately, there's a lot of men like that too. There's a lot of men, both men and women. That song that Riri made, "Men Lie, Women Lie." That's a real thing. But I I slowly started moving away from Megan Thee Stallion because I know some people, aren't really big fans, especially after the Tory Lanez situation. Now, at first, you'd be surprised. A lot of people were against Tory Lanez in the beginning. People were like, oh, people were like, how could? But the more I started doing my research and doing my investigating on that situation and stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, man. This guy don't need it, man. This guy don't even need to be in prison. He shouldn't even be, man. He shouldn't even be going through anything like this. So sad. Yeah, and look, if somebody has a different opinion on it, what I'm saying, I would validate it. What I'm saying, I wouldn't try to go at nobody. I would try to see your point of view, but at the same token, I'm like, I could see both sides of the coin, but in this instance, I just have a strong feeling. I just got a gut feeling that she tried to blackmail this dude. Blackmail to blackball is what I'll say it was. What you do? Common sense. No what? And no. All the crap. And Megan should be ashamed of herself, but she's not. She's not ashamed of herself. As a matter of fact, as long as she gets all of the notoriety, as long as she gets all of the credit and all of the attention and stuff like that, because really, good controversy or bad controversy sells. It doesn't even matter. They still making money off of it regardless. If when she gets in trouble like that, like this situation right here, she still, people are still gonna want, to see her in concert. You know what I'm saying? People are still gonna want to get her autograph. People are still gonna be trying to slide in her DM. People are still gonna want to book her. You know. So, but as for me, I don't really, and a lot of people, they're like, okay, with the whole Glorilla thing, they thinking that it's all about looks and all that other stuff. Nah, I appreciate, brown sugar, right? When you tell, you go to work and stuff like that. I appreciate a woman that's on her gristle, on her grind, and on her hustle. You know what I'm saying? And not worried about all the ticky tack stuff. Yeah, did Glow really get in trouble? I mean, yeah, I mean a little DWI or DUI or whatever it was. But other than that, she getting right back to the money. But you don't see her now. You don't see it now. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. A little bit later. But you don't see her like okay with the whole Dame Lillard and all that other stuff. Some people were calling her, what a home wrecker and all this other stuff. But she didn't do nothing but just take a picture with the man. Yeah, I got a gut feeling. But basically, I'm just saying, like, for right now, I see Glorilla as she embodies female hip hop of what used to be back in the day, like the MC Lights. You got to bring back female hip hop to what it used to be. You didn't really hear. There was probably stuff going on behind the scenes, but we also got to take into account there wasn't a lot of internet. There wasn't a lot of internet. There wasn't no internet. I'm sorry. There wasn't no internet. There wasn't no, computers like that. And it definitely wasn't no social media. It was computers, but it wasn't what we consume right now. It wasn't no Facebook, IG, none of that other stuff. And then whenever you got in trouble or something like that, it was just, in the newspaper or in some sort of magazines or something like that. You had to kind of wait for it or they'll plaster it on the news or whatnot. But they wasn't up in there, making memes. Now, the memes really were like in Living Color and Mad TV and Saturday Night Live and all them other shows and stuff like that. They would make, that was the meme. But now, if you do something now, oh man, once it hits the internet, like I said, it's undefeated. The internet is straight up undefeated. But nevertheless, she's still gonna be out there being booked for shows, and she's still gonna be out there, um, in the studio. It's not really gonna stop her. But have I lost a lot of respect for her? Yeah, I have, man. I have. Uh, I was thinking when she came in, if she just would have stayed just doing how she did, like if she had a lot of body, if she got a big body count, like I said, a body count, a woman having a body count, and brown sugar, you understand what I mean, um, when I'm saying this as a man, like if you're gonna have a big body count or whatever, then okay, yeah, do what you do, but be classy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna be a thought, you know what I'm saying? Be a classy thought. You know what I'm saying? Like at least try to be somewhat discreet about it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of females in the industry that probably have a big body count or whatever. When we talk about not just the video vixens, because everybody gets on these video vixens like they the only ones. Nah, it be the artists too. You know what I mean? That's why Nicki Minaj, she was saying what she said and everything. But that really doesn't bother me because we got to keep the same energy for fellas. It's all right for fellas to smash everything moving, but when a female does it, then okay, they want to call her a thought or they want to call her nasty and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which it 9 times out of 10 a man probably likes it. No. Well, well, okay, let me say this, okay? I'm not saying she's exactly like MC Light or Queen Latifah or either like the ones that they don't talk about, like the Conscious Daughters and the Heather B and MC Trouble, stuff like that. Okay, I'm talking about her grind and her work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like her mentality. What she rap about is what she rap about. You know what I'm saying? And but her delivery her delivery might be, it might be a little bit different in terms of what she's talking about, because I mean, this is a different era. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about her work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about like how the way, how her swag is and how her drip is and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm talking about basically how she gets to the money. And that's what a lot of those females did. Now they were about consciousness. That's what separates them too. Um, of course, the females back then, they was more so about consciousness. Even Salt and Pepper and them was about raising awareness. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what people want to think, because Salt and Pepper, what they wanted to do, like, okay, they would talk about let's talk about sex and all that other stuff, right? But the thing about it, what they were doing is they were promoting safe sex. They were promoting condoms back then. Condoms was a big deal because HIV was fairly new to everybody. Especially when Magic Johnson, when they found out Magic Johnson had HIV and all this other stuff, it was so new to everybody. But yeah, I agree with you though, Brown Sugar. I agree with you in the sense of, yeah, don't, of course they're not the same in terms of what they bring to the table. But I'm saying in terms of her grind and she embodies a lot. But now her style and the way she dressed and all that other stuff, of course they're pretty much not the same. I mean, she is becoming a sex symbol, and when it came to Salt and Pepper, they were sex symbols. Salt symbol. Nicki Minaj is a sex symbol. Megan Thee Stallion is a sex symbol. Little Kim, of course, her and Foxy Brown were sex symbols. Remy Ma, not so much. I mean, they looked at Remy Ma and everything like that, but they were more so on the lyrical side of things. But yeah, Glorilla, she just, because she don't be all in everybody's business, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She kind of stays to herself. She kind of like in her own bubble and everything. I mean, this is the first headline that you've seen. Now, what they're gonna do since she's on the top and everything right now, because they're slowly kind of moving away. Well, I would say they're kind of ushering her at the top. What they're doing is they're kind of putting her at the top. Like how Cardi B, she was at the top, and then she had her drama going on, with Offset and various drama that was going on, on social media, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And it was the same thing with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj stayed in controversy. She stayed in controversy. But I just think that Glorilla, she got that hungry mentality to succeed. But man, that's enough. Talking about that, man. I just wanted to give my spill on Megan Thee Stallion, pretty much. But when it comes to AD and LeBron, all right, I got to talk about these guys right here. Now you got LeBron. Of course, he was hot with the officials and everything. He came up to him after the game and stuff. man, LeBron, man, look, just go ahead and suck it up. Now I understand a little bit, but you can't be, flailing your arms and all that other stuff when the call don't get made and stuff like that, because you were doing that during the game. Okay. Now, if anybody needed to be hot at the podium, and if anybody needed to be angry, it was AD, because not only was AD not getting the ball, okay, AD was doing his work on defense. Like, for instance, okay, I wanted LeBron to pick up Jamal Murray on that possession. A lot of people were saying, as far as the switch and stay home and stuff like that, but nah, I wanted him to fight through that screen. And now I know that he's 39 years old. People years old, and he dunked on Jamal Murray, okay, even though he's 4 inches shorter than him. And then on top of that, he blocked his shot too. Okay, so and he's 39 years old. Jamal Murray is way younger than LeBron. So I don't want to hear none of this stuff about, oh yeah, well he's older and all this other stuff. No, if you were doing all that other stuff, then you should have took the challenge of guarding him. But there you go again with LeBron being like, you know what, being kind of passive, because AD, I give him credit. Even though Jamal Murray hit the shot on him, he did everything that he could to play defense on him. And that was just a good shot. That was a great shot. That was a tremendous shot. It's such a shame that that guy is not an all-star. It's such a shame. And Jamal Murray is a Hall of Fame caliber player. You know what I'm saying? Not just yet. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it continues to go. But if he continues at the rate that he's going, yes, he'll be in the Hall of Fame. And he don't even need to have all them all-stars up under his belt like that. You know what I'm saying? All he'll need is the rings to show for it, the numbers, and his impact on the court. The fact that he has a clutch gene in comparison to a lot of these other quote-unquote superstars, that says a lot. Yeah, he embodies. I like Jamal Murray. Look, man. If a guy like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I had to talk about him. If a guy like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown had just a little bit of the ferociousness, it's just a tiny bit of the ferociousness that Jamal Murray had, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum would have been champions by now. And I'm talking about at the end of the game, like really wanting it. Not, he wants that pressure. He wants that smoke. If I take the shot, I make it. Yay, that's great. If I don't, oh well. Next game, let's go. And he embodies that. He doesn't care about, no all-star selection. Like, see, with AD, he up in there, and I understand he's upset about the Defensive Player of the Year, but hey, we also gotta keep that same energy for you too, AD. Listen, as much as you want to sit here and say, you deserving of it and stuff, and rightfully so, you have played really good defense and everything, but we also got to talk about you when you're on the ground injured and stuff. You've only this is like, what, probably your first season, maybe first or second season. I would say only your second season in which you've been consistent throughout the whole entire season without having something happening to you. Can we talk about that? But meanwhile, you got these other guys that they're not worried about no, Jalen Brunson. He feel like he should be, selected, in terms of MVP. Is he up in there? Is he up in there crying and whining? No. Jalen Brunson should be up there for clutch players. So should Maxey. Are they up or Jamal Murray? Are they up there crying and whining? No. But I do understand why AD is upset. But now, as far as him being at the podium, now the fans want to make a big deal talking about, oh yeah, well AD is AD, man, well he shouldn't have did that. That was very unprofessional and all this other stuff. Look, what y'all gotta understand, man, is that AD does not like these players. A lot of these players, they really don't want to talk to the media right afterward, but they just have to be professional just because. You know what I'm saying? Come on, what is this guy doing? Gonna get somebody hurt. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, man, I mean, you don't see them whining and crying about, oh yeah, I don't have this award and none of that other stuff, because at the end of the day, what really matters is that championship trophy. But I know that guys want that individual accomplishment. I understand that. But this ain't the time to be worried about no defensive player of the year right now. You need to be showing that right now. Show them that you defensive player of the year against the Nuggets. How about you do that? How about you do that? That's what I would like to see. I would like to see you do that. Show them that you're defensive player of the year with the Nuggets. Show them that you're defensive player of the year in clutch situations, like you did with Jamal Murray. Okay, yeah, so you did not, unfortunately, you weren't able to get the block on Jamal Murray. He hit the shot on you, but the fact that you show effort, that shows a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you picked him up instead of LeBron picking him up. That says a lot about you. That says a lot about your mentality. Hold on one second, y'all.